All right. Let's see what Ron is doing here. I actually just started watching this. I have no idea how far he's going today. I didn't even put the green screen up behind me here. Let's see here. Activity unavailable. Yeah, I don't know what event this is. He's doing a crit though. And he's 11 miles in, so, and 30 minutes in, so he's got to be pretty close to at least, I would guess, 2/3 of the way through this, or halfway through this. Looks like right now he needs to catch on to that group up there ahead of him, because he's a good ways in front of the group behind him here. He's got a 40-second, 30-second gap on the group behind him. But he's just kind of in no man's land at the moment. I'm not exactly sure what Ron's FTP is. Let me see if I can pull him up on Zwift Power here and see what he typically does. So Ron's 20-minute power is right around 220. It looks like then he's been 2.4 watts a kilogram. What's he weigh right now? $76 kilos. So yeah, he's for him to be going at 2.5 watts a kilogram here is a pretty solid effort. And he hasn't made up any. It looks like the group up ahead of him kind of took off, but the group behind him's not making up any time either. I can't see his current placement over here on the right side, unfortunately. It's 12 miles in. Again, I just jumped in because Ron messaged earlier and said he was doing an online crit tonight. And I got nothing going on. I thought Ron might think this is interesting and cool to see himself race afterwards. I jumped in. I don't know at what point. I don't even know what event this is and what place he's in. But yeah, I don't know anything other than just looking at his watts per kilogram. He's really going at this pretty hard. And I can't see how many people are in front of him or behind him in this event. I actually hope this is an event and I'm not just watching him work out, because he said he was doing a crit. And I don't think he would be going this hard. Like I said, for him, that's a pretty solid effort. It looks like in his the Puncheur series that we've been doing, he's been averaging 2.6, 2.7. So Anything at the 2.5 range is pretty close to race effort for Ron. So like I said, I believe this is some sort of crit. It looks like they're doing the park loop on the New York City course. I can't tell yet if this is the park loop or LaGuardia. Based on the elevation, actually this looks coming under this hill. This looks like LaGuardia. It looks like the LaGuardia loop. So I'm not sure how many laps he's doing or what event he's on. Let's see. Let's make sure all my features. This is a chance where I'm actually sitting at the. Oh yeah, so chat does work. I'm actually at the computer instead of on a bike while I'm streaming, so it's a good time to kind of work out some kinks for the next Thursday night race. The time gap on the right side over here drastically shrunk, but that's because Ron is or was going up a hill there, and it's kind of an elastic number in Zwift. It doesn't really give you the most accurate time gap until you flatten out or are on a consistent grade, because if you're going up a grade and the people behind you are not, the time gap's going to shrink. Yeah, he's still even on the downhill here putting out 2.6. He's working hard. Gonna have to cat up to C, Ron. I don't know what the brackets are for this race, but he's either already at C power or right on the border probably of having to cat up. It's a lot easier to watch this and talk about it when I'm not hurting, and I can just sit here and drink a beer and watch somebody else do it. I do like Ron's kit though. That's a solid look he's put together. Black cleats, mid-length black socks. They're a little bit long for my taste, but not too bad. Having been in the service, he's gone with the only service kit provided in the game. They don't really have a naval kit for him, unfortunately, but he's got the. I'm not a big fan of the bike and the bike colors, but everything else, yeah, it's a solid look he's put together here. He's even got the real life Ron goatee. I just got passed by somebody, and there's that looks like the chase group is. There's a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. We can't even with the wide view here. Let's see if we can get from way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chasing. I'm trying to get the rear view. There we go. So you can see that there's a group coming up on him pretty rapidly here. Oh, the link didn't work for you, James. Crap. Weird, it's working for me. Did I not have it set to public? It's set to public. Let's see, I'm being told that the stream link I sent to some people here is not working. So, Ron, no one's watching you hold this group off valiantly right now. Hey, what's up? You want to come be on the stream? Yeah. Here, come up. Come up. Haha. Look, who's that?
Daddy.
That's Daddy, and who else?
River.
River, yeah, we're watching Ron race a bike. All right, go get some clothes on. Let's see. It says it's streaming, it says it's live. I'm not sure why this isn't working. Yeah, we're watching Ron. Yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't be working. Alright, back to the race. Ron's now in the group. I kind of missed that happening while I was trying to fix the stream here. It'll still be on the video run, I just wasn't watching it. Alright, come on, Ron. Stay with them. Stay with them. There's another big group coming up behind here.
Daddy?
Are you taking some medicine, buddy?
It's so tight.
Alright, that's got to be a different
Good job, buddy.
group. That's got to be like the A's or B's or something going through there. I mean, those guys are putting out 5.5 watts. I know Ron's really putting it down to get up this hill now, too, at 4, but I find it hard to believe that there was a chase group on his tail putting out that kind of power. What's that? Okay, I'll be up in a second. My kid's about to go to bed, Ron, so I might have to miss some of your race here. Let's see. So I may not be able to talk about this much longer, but I'll still leave the stream going, Ron, just so you have a copy of your race. If you want to go back and watch it, that'd be kind of cool. Looks like he's found a good group to work with here. His power's dropped quite a bit, but that's not because he's gone from 2.5, 2.6. Well, now he's back up, but he was down there in the 2s for a bit. Looks like he found a group to work with. Come on, Ron, stay with him. 204th out of 750 on the sprint. So he's putting some speed down through sections here. Got a good group of 6 here, Ron and 5 others. About to overtake another rider. And you can see that group up the road. That group kind of blitzed these guys on the last real big climb. So like I said, I jumped in the middle of this race. I have no idea what's going on, but I have to assume that that's either they're either a lap ahead now or that's a different category, because I find it hard to believe that they'd be that far back and roll through this fast on this group. Come on, Ron, stay on. Stay on, buddy. That's not the angle we wanted. Want to get out. There we go. Yeah, when you're actually at the keyboard, you can change your camera angles. You know, I think we can even go up above. Yeah. See what's going on. It's kind of a little more dynamic. Be nice when I was trying to pedal on Thursday, I could also be kind of a video producer and make the race a little more interesting than just this standard static view the entire time. Alright, Ron's powers, he's still having to work again. Looks like the group has picked up the effort here. He's still at 2.5 watts. He's 15 miles in. This is getting to be a long crit. I'm guessing it's laps, number of laps. And like I said, it looks like they're on the LaGuardia loop. I thought at first it was the park loop, but based on that hill they hit, I think they're on the LaGuardia loop. And usually if you're doing, I mean, Ron's averaging over 20 miles an hour this whole time. He's at 16 miles already before he gets to 45 minutes. You know, 15 at 45 would be 20 miles an hour. So he's probably averaging 22.5-ish. So if this is a 6 laps, that'd take about 30 minutes. If it was a 12-lap race, he's probably going to finish right around 55 minutes or so at this speed. Again, I have no idea what event this is. I tried pulling it up on the Zwift companion app to see what he's currently racing, and it won't let me. But he's looking good, man. We're 45 minutes in, and he's still holding 2.5 watts, which is what he puts out on Thursdays in his race efforts. So this is not some casual joyride he's doing. All right, here we go. 4% gradient. Hang on, Ron. Again, Ron's at 76 kilos. You can see he's getting sagged off this climb a little bit. Come on, Ron. Get back on. Get back on. Get back on. Hold that power. Hold that power. There you go. All right. Nice work by him. Kind of sagging that climb, falling all the way to the back and still staying on. That's a better strategy than I do. I try to stay at the front and usually burn myself up. He kind of started in the mid and slowly fell back, but without going so hard that he blew up. That gradual fall back kind of let him stay on there at the back. And it's getting fast right here. Look at this. He's right back and just kind of casually rolls through now. TT bike in here. That's weird. All right. I'm going to run upstairs for the next 10 minutes and put my kid to bed. I'm going to leave the stream going without commentary just because, frankly, you know, if that finishes while I'm away, I'd love for Ron to be able to come back and see his finish. He's kind of still with that group, but looks like he might be trying to... He's either got to bridge up and get to that group now, or... Yeah, it looks like they're all going to kind of recombine. All right, anyways, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to go put my kid to bed. Oh, looks like I missed the end of the race. Alright, I didn't get to see the end of it, Ron, so hopefully it was a good one. And that's it for tonight. So I know that was a terrible stream, but just wanted to test some things out and didn't really get much of a chance. So hopefully, Ron, you can see the end of your race on there after it publishes. I'll share the link in the Zwift chat here in a moment. That's it for now.